So wasn't sure what to do today really, so I'm about a 10-minute walk from the hotel at the moment. Funny how the brain works, I'm not 100% sure I'm going the right way. So I used to walked up and down this road loads of times, but I thought, well, you know, there's nothing for me to see, and I'm not going to go and pay to get into a tourist attraction just so I can video it for people. So it's bloody hot as well, but I'm going to take a walk down. I think I'm going to get on the subway and take a walk down to just take a walk around Chinatown, maybe get the ferry back. But I do want to go and have lunch at this Chinese place up by Siam station, so I'm going to work something out so I end up there later on. But yeah, there's not a lot to do. They do these really nice, quite expensive, they do really nice duck breasts down Chinatown. You just ask for it and they just slice it, about 300 I think, or more, can't remember now. But I'm not too fussed about money now. I didn't spend a great deal of money. I was pretty much on budget in India. So last month now, the trips, I'm just going to eat and drink what I want, you know. So I barely drank any alcohol at all in India. So now's the time to just, you know, relax, enjoy myself. This is the place where I used to. This is the building that I stay at sometimes. Called Mansion Saracen. I think I need to get round the other way actually to get to. Yeah, I've got like 3 places that I stay at in Bangkok, and it depends on how long I'm staying for. So if it's only a few days like this trip, then I'll stay at that hotel back there with the nice restaurants right on the main road. Pop out and nice restaurants everywhere. If I'm going to be more than sort of a week or 2, then I'll stay here. You've got a nice, you know, got a little sort of area to sort of sit down and have dinners in, you know, grab a bit of street food and back to the room. And then if it's going to be more than like a month, then I'll go and get something up at Ceylon Road. That way there's all the bars up there, and you know, I can sort of go out and get drunk and sort of get home easily really. Otherwise it's expensive taxis coming back here and arguing about the price and stuff. So yeah, yes, this is the way I think. So yeah, I'm not 100%. I think it's down here and then do a right or something, and then yeah, get on the subway and head towards Chinatown. I forget the stop, but I'm sure it'll come back to me when I get there. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, yeah, but yeah, the one and only time I didn't drink a coffee was round here because they put condensed milk in it, and I just had like peanut satay, chicken satay with peanut sauce. Last thing I wanted was some horrible coffee. And normally I'll drink anything that's put in front of me, but I think it's up here. You know, I'm a bit lost here. There's the river, right, there's the Klong. Here we go. I think this is the market up here. So wet fish market back there. So I've got everything here, sort of wet fish here, dried fish over there, so obviously fruits and things. There is a place that does a nice bit of cooked fish actually. I used to come in here when I was at that hotel I showed you earlier. I used to come up here and grab some nice white fish and rice and stuff like that. A bit of durian fruit there as well. Tried it once, couldn't stomach it. But no, it's just alright here. Just very, you know, very easy. You could just grab a load of bits of prepared fruit and stuff like that. It's nice bits of, you know, fresh pineapple and stuff. So that's anyway, I'm not even here buying anything. I don't even want to buy anything. I'm just going to head through to the subway station. Oh, that was a long journey. Not allowed to just get in the shade for a sec. Not allowed to film when you're in the train stations. Now, I've come out at the Wat Mong Kong station, but Never came out here before. I don't know if this is a new station or what, but when I normally get off the one before, but apparently I'm supposed this is a bit more closer to Chinatown, so I'm going to have a look around. But so about half the people on the train this morning not wearing face masks, so I've got the sniffles, so it's probably best for me to wear it. But I thought I wanted to wear it, just didn't want to be the only person not wearing one. But say about half the people ain't wearing them anyway. It does seem a bit quicker getting off at that station. So I can't remember whether it was that station was here before and I just used to get off at the other one. I don't know, but this is in Chinatown now. It saved me about a 10-minute walk. Kinds of usual street food and things. Car in the way, I'm going to get out of the road. The paths ain't very big. Too much gear out on the pathways. I like it. I do like it round here though. Like a bit of oriental stuff to take the temple there and shops. You can offerings to the monks and stuff like that. Loads of little shops. I'm not really looking to buy anything. I can't carry anything now anyway. But yeah, here I am. This is alright. Lovely that is. Fresh coconut water. Got some chunks of coconut in it as well, which I'm going to eat in a minute. I've got the phone the other way. I'm not used to looking into the lens on this. But, just what I need actually. Nice bit of fresh coconut water. It's the first trip to Thailand. I don't really care about the money. I'm not even bothering trying to work things out really. Just, you know, 100 baht for some dried mango. Yeah, if I fancy it, I'll have it. I want it, you know. I was thinking about the place I was going to go for lunch today. Actually, was just looking at this menu. Might as well try and have it round here. I mean, it's the place I was going to go was. I've been saying all along I'm going to go. I'm thinking about going up Ceylon Road for a drink. It's not Ceylon Road, it's Sukhumvit Road. I kept getting that wrong, but yeah, I might just have lunch round here now. Actually, I'm not bothered trying to get up to Sukhumvit Siam station to through the marketplace here. Loads going on around here in Chinatown. I've got these nice duck breasts here. Saw them before. Bought them before, slice them up and take them back to the hotel with about 300 baht more, 400 baht, something like that, 500 baht, I can't remember now. Roasting roasting some chestnuts there or something. I think it's like small stones or something. They heat them up. Shellfish there. Not one of my favourites. Still haven't found a restaurant that does this dessert that I want to try. Loads more shellfish there, all raw. A wander down here. Fruit, strawberries, look, 20 baht. Just had a drink. Thought it was coconut water, but I don't think it was. Had some, or it might have been coconut water, and then it had some fruit in it. But it weren't coconut that was in it. It was something else. Might have some. Never really eaten a lot of dim sum. Again, it was always a bit expensive, but in the, you know, I always looked at it if I ain't paying that. But so nowadays, I might as well just, you know, might as well enjoy myself. So last month of the trip now, so didn't spend all that much money in India. So I might as well just eat and drink what I want and try out different things. more like it. So, nice actually. Some meats on sticks. No one was at that store. One thing I fancied. I just saved myself for the dim sum and that. Some of those dodgy fetus eggs there, I think. Like, you know, eggs that have started to sort of fertilise and whatever. Got half a formed chicken in there. It's really horrible. Talk about one of the worst delicacies. Anyway, I'll be bothered to walk down here. I found a place that does what I want, so I just ordered prawn dumpling, and I've ordered jade noodle dumplings, all like dim sum, and deep fried shrimp dumpling, and then I'll order my dessert a bit later as well. These ones look pretty good. Comes with a little sauce. I'm not sure what it is, like an sweet orange sauce or something, but it looked really nice actually. Try and eat one while I'm filming, but I don't think I'm going to be able to manage it. Far too big. Need a fork. Oh, there we go. I've got it anyway. Dip it in there, but I'm going to have to use my fingers, I think. Hard work. Getting back to that thing I mentioned in India about things that get deep fried taste so much nicer. This one's quite nice. It's just basically a prawn in batter. It's quite nice. Sweet dipping sauce as well. Another prawn one there, and like another dumpling prawn. Quite nice actually. I've ordered one more. Can't remember what it was. The last one's turned up. So, brains in noodles. Now, I don't know, I think it's like minced pork. It's quite hot actually, it's burnt me in the mouth, but these little green noodles wrapped around it. So that's the last one, and I'm going to order some Tang Yuan dessert as well, like a ginger sweet soup. This is the one I've been waiting for a while. Might help clear my chest a little bit as well. Got a few more balls in the other restaurant as well. Basically, it's like it's a sweet, it's a dessert, but it's like a dumpling with sesame, crushed up black sesame seeds in it. And when you eat it, it tastes like, it bursts. And it just tastes like peanut butter in your mouth. But it's lovely. My favourite dessert in the world, that was quite nice. Never really tried dim sum before. I've had the Tang Yuan dessert many times. I've actually cooked it in the UK. I didn't make the dumplings. You can buy the dumplings frozen, but let's jump across this road here. You can buy them frozen and then just make the ginger soup yourself. You just get loads and loads of ginger, boil it up for ages till it gets all that ginger, really strong ginger water, and you just add a couple of little bricks of palm sugar to it. It's great. It's this really sweet ginger. It's so good. You can actually feel the health. And then you buy these dumplings frozen, and you just obviously I leave them out for an hour before, and then just drop them in just before for about 30 seconds, then ladle them into a bowl and leave it for a minute or two, and they're just cooked through. So, but that comes to about 440, which is about a tenner. So that's 3 dim sum, watermelon drink, and that Tang Yuan dessert. You know, quite expensive for one, but I suppose we've got to have a few treats here and there. Such an unusual concept for me at the moment is waiting for the green man to cross. It's not something I'm used to. Get tempted just to walk out in front of the traffic there, and I thought, no, just wait for the green man. Don't fancy that half-hour journey on the subway back. Realised it was going to be that long, but I remember now. But Saturday I was bloody. So I'm going to try and get the river taxi back. I think it's just a couple of stops, or it's about a couple of kilometres up the river to Sapan Taksin, and then I could pick up the BTS from there. So just wait into this ferry takes me across the water, and then I get on another one. I think that's right anyway. I'm not entirely sure. I just did a live Facebook video, but I suppose I'm not sure whether you can keep those or download them or what, so I thought I'd do one for my own little video that I'll post on YouTube. Just heading down to Sapan Taxi on the river taxi. Didn't fancy the subway again, and all the face masks and all that sort of thing. So yeah, this is alright. I always have a bit of confusion with river taxi sometimes, knowing which one to get and stuff like that, but it's a piece of cake today. I've just had a look on Google Maps. It's about 6 stops on the river, but I'd say some of them aren't always open, so we may skip over a couple of those. Bangkok River. Definitely seems quieter on these river taxis. I don't know whether it's to do with this coronavirus or something, but it seems, the subway seems quite empty as well. Whether people are avoiding it at the moment. Normally this would be packed. It wouldn't, every seat, loads of people crammed onto the back. Not sure everyone just got off, so did I. I'm not sure, a load of people just got on it, and I think it has actually carried on down the river, so maybe I've made a mistake there. But I've actually turned up at IconSiam, which is one of the only places I actually wanted to visit while I was here. So look at this huge place. I'm going to go and have a wander around them. Figure out how to get home later. Wow, this is definitely one of the most elegant and luxurious shopping malls I've ever been in. It's like lakeside, but 5-star. Mind the kids. This is amazing. This is. So I saw an advert for it when I was in Goa, and I thought, I'll make a note of that. And then I just happened to get off the boat here, so I don't know whether I had to or not. But, I might grab an ice cream in a minute, seeing as I'm indulging today. So it's the first time in Bangkok for 3 years, and it may be the last time I'm in Bangkok for another 3 years, so might as well make the most of it. Lovely. Craft shop, local craft shops and things. Oh, they've got the sweet sticky rice and the mango there. I've had it a couple of times, but I think both times it wasn't a good one. I know it is nice, but the ones I had weren't very nice. Something going on over here. So anyway, this place is called IconSiam. It's a brand new shopping mall on the river, and I've never seen anything like it. Well, I have seen things like it, but you know what I mean. This is definitely like it's luxurious place. Yeah, I'm going to go and get myself a pistachio ice cream or something. Another thing going on my debit card. 130 baht for an ice cream. Hope it's a good one. Let's just make it up there. Had a little taste of it. Pink Valentine. I never eat ice cream. Fuck it. It's a big old place. There's not many units down here. So the ground floor, I haven't been upstairs yet. It's all just floor space. It's all just floor spaces. No sort of individual shops or anything like that. Captain Cap. Yeah, it's nice. It tastes like bubble gum. And it's air conditioning here, so it's not going to melt in 2 minutes either. Cheers. Made it to the second floor. So there's a lot more shop units now. You can see. I wonder. Oh, this is the only floor. There's only two, ground floor and first floor, but this is where all the money is now. So ice cream's out of hand. No, huge though, look. I mean, I don't mind splashing out on an expensive ice cream, but I don't think I'll be getting any Cartier or Dolce & Gabbana today. Tell a lie, there are more levels in the West Wing. There's loads. Anyway, it's enough of that. Now look, they've even got BMWs up there. How the fuck did they get them up there? Must be a sly route in somehow. Yeah, we're on the third floor here. I'm coming up escalators. Look, we've got other cars here. Look, motorbikes over there. I suppose you can get motorbikes in a bit easier, but this is all the high-tech stuff up there. I've just used the most immaculate toilet. It's like a 5-star toilet in there. Amazing. If you ever come to Bangkok, absolutely no point going to any other mall, unless obviously it's round the corner from your hotel or something. This is the Mac Daddy of shopping malls. That's unreal. I mean, I'm not even buying anything. I'm having a fantastic time. Made it to the 6th floor. It's getting smaller and smaller the levels as I get higher and higher. Getting into more sort of restaurants and that now. Yeah, they've got a cinema here. Look. And I wonder the standing area is getting smaller, obviously, because there's a cinema behind that wall somewhere. It's out of hand. Look at this. Seen the cinemas, remind me, I haven't seen the new Star Wars film yet. Remedy did that. I don't know if it's not shown at the cinema anymore anyway, but pissing down in here now, look. I think I made it to the top now. I think this is floor 7. I think the 8th floor was supposed to be a river museum, but don't know anyone's up there, so I think this is it. Nice rooftop terrace out here. I'm going to go and have a look. I think that's a lot there. And I nearly bought some gyoza, Japanese dumplings then, 200 baht. But that's all I wanted. I didn't fancy getting a drink with it and all the rest of it, so I didn't bother in the end. But there is a place in Bangkok that's miles away. I'm going to bother going all the way there just to try that. But I do like them though. My favourite sort of dumplings, these Japanese pork dumplings. There, look. Now, let's pop out. Might have a beer actually. Didn't really want to have a beer, but I mean, it's rude not to, isn't it, coming out here? This view. I think I might have to, because I won't get too pissed. Don't want to be hanging around the airport tomorrow in alcohol poos. It all goes tits up, innit? No easy transport home. Phone's about to run out of power, and I've just come out here. And they sell Guinness, so I'm going to have a pint of Guinness or two. Just about to run out of power on my phone, but ordered myself some Japanese soup. And these gyoza dumplings as well, like these. Very nice. I'll tell you, I'm beat. Cheers. Jasmine tea. Oh, I'll tell you, what a day. It's my second day in Bangkok today. Second and last. And I went, I was only going to go out to Chinatown for a bit, for something to do. And then I was like looking into some of the restaurants there, and they had that Tang Yuan dessert, which I wanted to have. And it was alright, but it weren't one of the best ones I've ever had. In fact, I've made better myself, but anyway, not from scratch. I've made the soup myself, but the balls I've bought before, frozen ones. But yeah, and that was quite nice. So I've been treating myself to some dim sum as well today. So don't really eat that, to be honest with you. I've only had it maybe a couple of times before, but it was alright. Again, it was expensive, I thought, for what it was, but sort of got to treat myself. So had that. Then I went over and had I ordered a medium latte. They give me a big one, so I had a massive coffee after that. And then I thought, don't fancy getting back on that subway again. It's like half hour journey. It was like trying to get across like London or something. So I thought, I'll try the river taxi, which sometimes is a bit confusing. I found trying to figure out which is the right one to get on, and I got lucky today. I think I found myself on the free shuttle. Well, I think it was a free baht. I think I paid at the pier, and it took me to obviously IconSiam, yeah, which is a massive shopping complex. I've obviously done some videos anyway, and I was loving that. Just walking around there, about an hour and a half in there. Just started obviously ground floor and started working my way up, just walking around. I think I got to the 7th floor, and then there was a balcony there where I was about to try and I was about to have a few pints. I thought that'd be lovely, probably. And obviously I was doing a live Facebook video at the time, and she said no beer till after 5 o'clock. So I only had to wait 20 minutes, but I thought I can't be bothered actually. It was talking about £7 a pint, so that's over 20 quid if I sat and have 2 or 3 pints there. So I just thought, and then I've got to get back on the river taxi, but probably busting for a piss because I've been drinking Guinness and that. So anyway, I'm glad I didn't do it. And then I went to got off at site. I got back up, so I got off the river taxi again. There's only one more stop, a place called Sapang Taksim, and you get off at the pier there, and you just walk up, and that's where you can get onto the Sky train. So I thought it was too early to go back. And when was that about? That would have been about 5ish, half 5. So I thought, I'm going to go and have another one of these Tang Yuan soups because I like them so much. And I went to the place that I was originally going to go to today, and it was shut. So under construction. So I don't know whether they've sold up or they're just refurbing. I don't know. So that was got another favourite restaurant gone. So I was lucky actually. That dim sum. It's now my new favourite Chinese restaurant. The only problem is you've got to go to Chinatown to go there, so it's alright for lunch once in a while, maybe if you're out and about. But, so I went to. I was going to go to McDonald's. Crazy, right? So I thought, I haven't washed my hands for an hour or two. I thought I've got to go and wash my hands before, especially if I'm going to eat a burger. So I went and washed my hands, and as I'm walking through, I thought, I'm seeing it. I thought, I know there's them gyozas as well, like these Japanese dumplings, pork dumplings, and I like them, and they were on my list of things to eat while I'm here. So I thought, no, I'll do that. So I washed my hands, and I came back, and I sat there and said, and so I ordered the gyoza, and I had a soup as well. It's got, you see the pictures anyway, with the half an egg in it, and egg noodles, and nice chunky bits of pork in there, and that. Anyway, so that was my dinner tonight, and that was really nice. Again, that was an expense, but you got to treat yourself once in a while, ain't you? So. But that came to about 12 quid. That did, just that soup and those gyoza. So that was a bit of a treat, really. You know, it's like a day's money, a couple of days' money for food. You know, especially if you've already got, you know, breakfast included at the hotel. So that was a treat. So I'm gonna have to go back to being poor tomorrow. So back on sort of egg fried rice for the next couple of days, I reckon. But so that's it. I'm up early. I can't be bothered to pack the suitcase tonight. So I think the flight's about 11:30, something like that. So there is a train. I asked a bloke outside earlier how much to get to the airport. Used to be 300, and I used to sort of roll my eyes at that. And the geezer said 500 this morning. So I ain't doing that. Again, it's like 12 quid. You know, it's a lot really. Should be about 250 really. So what I'm gonna do is get the young lad, probably, if I can either get the train, but I'll probably get a taxi because it's just easier, and it fucking about dragging suitcases around in the hot weather trying to save a couple of quid. It's just sometimes it's not worth the hassle. So if I just go down to the reception, say to the young lad, look, can you just go out and grab me a taxi with a meter, make sure they put the meter on, and once he flags them down, then I'll bung him a 20 baht tip, and that is all 20 baht well spent. So rather than paying that 500, make sure once they put the meter on, I reckon it would be about between 250 and 300 anyway. I might, you know, it comes to about 280, I just give him the 300 anyway. So, but I think that bloke was taking the piss there with that 500. I have got an app called Grab. So I'm trying all these. Got Uber, and then there was that Go on Miles, and I'm using this, and there's that Grab. So I might do that, but I think it'd be better just get the bloke the young lad to go and get as long as he puts the meter on. I don't care how much it costs really, because it's all above board, hopefully. Anyway, just chatting shit. So yeah, enjoyed my time in Bangkok. I wish I was staying, you know, a few days more actually. I don't know, a fortnight would have done. You know, all these foods I'm sort of seeing, you know, I think, oh, that looks nice. Oh God, you know, all these nice Korean food and Japanese as well. So fucking, especially local to the hotel. I mean, I've been up Siam today, and it's expensive. I just spent 12 quid on one dinner. But around here, around the hotel area, I could get probably almost as nice sort of foods, noodle soups and crispy wontons or whatever, for about a quarter of the price. So really enjoyed today anyway. So yeah, put a few videos up and edit some videos and post some photos and that. But really good. So off to Chiang Rai tomorrow. Got a nice hotel booked there, swimming pool. Again, I wish I was staying there a bit longer now. So I sort of fucking, I don't know. Anyway, is what it is.